Hello students, this is Miss Fatma, teacher of class 2 from the Smart School Sir Syed Ahmed Khan campuses and Gulistane-Johar campus. Students, the subject which we are going to study in today's video is mathematics and the chapter is addition within 1000. So students, as in this chapter, previously we have discussed how to add 2-digit numbers and 3-digit numbers with carrying and without carrying. So by this time we all know how to add 2-digit numbers and 3-digit numbers with carrying and without carrying. So now we are going to solve the word problems from this chapter. So students, now we are going to solve the word problems which are taken from chapter addition within 1000 given in your mathematics book. So students, let's begin. But first of all, let me tell you what are word problems. Students, word problems are basically the story sums. That means they are given in the form of a story. So what do we have to do? We have to read the question, understand it, and form the sum on our own. It is not given in the form of a sum. We have to read the question, understand it, read it carefully, understand the question, and then form a sum on our own. So students, let's begin with question number 1. I'm going to read question number 1. You all have to listen to me very carefully and then we will form a sum from it together. And students, let me tell you that we have to do this work in Math CW copy. So I want all of you to take out your Math CW copy and start doing this work in it. So let's start from question number 1. There are 128 boys in a school and 232 girls. So students, there are 128 boys and 232 girls. How many students are there all together? Now they are asking us how many students are there all together. That means we have to add boys and girls and we have to form a sum of them and then we have to answer. So students, as you can see here that 128 and 232 are 3-digit numbers. That means we will place them under the place value of units, tens and hundreds. So now let's arrange 128 in the place value of units, tens and hundreds. So in 128 there are 1 hundreds, so 1 will be written under the hundreds column. Then there are 2 tens, that means 2 will be written under the tens column. And there are 8 units, that means 8 will be written under the units column. Moving on to the next number, that is 232 girls. Now let's place it under the place value of units, tens and hundreds since it's a 3-digit number. So students, in 232 we have 2 hundreds. So 2 will be placed under the hundreds column. And we have 3 tens. So 3 will be placed under the tens column. And we have 2 units. So 2 will be placed under the units column. Now since they are asking us to form a sum, that means we have to find how many students are there all together. So we have to show the sign of addition because we have to add both of these numbers and then we have to find a sum. We have to combine both of these numbers and then we have to form a sum of them. So students, as you all know that we start adding from the units place. Students, you all know that we start adding from the units place. So in units place we have 2 digits, that are 8 units and 2 units. So students, when we add 8 units with 2 units, the answer will be 10. You can do this by drawing little small lines as well. So you can draw 8 lines here and you can draw 2 lines here. So when we add 8 units with 2 units, the answer will be 10. But students, can we write 10 together in the units place? No, we cannot. Because 10 is a 2-digit number. So what will we do? We will write one digit of 10 in units place and one digit will be in tens place. In 10 we have 1 10 and 0 units. So students, 0 will be written in the units column and 110 will be carried over in the tens place. It's a carry. 1 is carried over in the tens place. So now students, what are we going to do? We are going to add the digits that are present in the tens column. In tens column we have 1 carry, 2 and 3. We have 1 10, 2 tens and 3 tens. So when we add 1 10, 2 tens and 3 tens, the answer will be 6 tens because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer will be 6 tens. So we will write down 6 in the units place. Now students, we are moving on to the hundreds column. Now we will add the digits that are present in the hundreds column. So students, in hundreds place we have 100 and 200. When we add 100 with 200, the answer will be 300. So students, when we add 128 and 232, the answer will be 360. That means how many students are there altogether? There are 360 students altogether.
Now students, let's answer this word problem in the form of a statement as well. So by adding 128 with 232, we have got the answer 360. So the statement will be there are 360 students altogether.
Now students, we are going to solve another word problem. Question number 2. So let me read it. Amna had 274 blue bows and 137 red bows. Yes students, 274 blue bows and 137 red bows. So how many bows did she have all together? Now again they are asking us how many bows did she have all together. We see the word all together here. So that means we have to add the numbers that are given. We have to find a sum of it. So let's form a sum. As you all know that in 274 and 137 are 3-digit numbers. So what are we going to do? We will place them under the place value of units, tens and hundreds. So let's place 274 first. In 274 there are 2 hundreds. So we will place 2 in hundreds column. There are 7 tens. So we will write 7 in the tens place. And we have 4 units. So we will write 4 in the units place. Now students, we will place 137. In 137 there is 100. So we will write down 1 in the hundreds place. And we have 3 tens. So we will write 3 in the tens place. And we will write down 7 in the units place because we have 7 units here. And we will write the sign of addition here because they are asking us to find the sum or to find how many are there all together. So we will put the sign of addition. As you all know, this is the sign of addition. Now students, we are going to add these numbers one by one. As you all know that we start adding the digits from the units place. So first of all, we are going to add the digits that are present in units place. So in units place, we have 4 units. You can do this by drawing lines as well. You can add them. We have 4 units and 7 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 units, and we are going to draw 7 lines here. 7 units. So let's add them now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So students, I have 11 units here. But students, can I write 11 units together in the units place? No, we cannot. because it's a two-digit number. 11 is a two-digit number. So what are we going to do? In 11 we have 1 10 and 1 unit. So 1 unit will be written in units place and 1 10 will be carried over in the tens column. Now we are going to add the digits that are present in the tens column. In tens column we have 1 10, 7 tens and 3 tens. Now we can do this by drawing lines here as well. So I am going to draw 7 lines here and 3 lines here. Now when we add all these tens, let's add them. 1, 2. So students, come on, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again I have 11 tens. So students, in 11 tens we have 100 and 110. So 110 will be written in tens place and 100 will be carried over in the hundreds column. Now what are we going to do? We are going to add the digits that are present in the hundreds column. So let's count them. 1. We have 200s, 100 and 100 that is carried over. So let's add them. Let's count them together, students. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 400s here. So students, when we add 274 blue bows and 137 red bows, the bows that she had all together is 411 bows. So how many bows did she have all together? She had 411 bows.
Now students, let's form the statement of this answer. The answer will be Amna had 411 bows all together.
Now students, we have word problem number 3. So let's start reading it and then form a sum. The toy store sold 238 board games on Monday. On Monday, the toy store sold 238 board games and 438 games on Tuesday. So on Tuesday it sold 438 games and on Monday it sold 238 games. So how many board games were sold all together? Again students, you can see the word all together, which means we have to form a sum, we have to combine, we have to add both the numbers and form a sum of it. So students, first of all, let's arrange these numbers in the place value of units, tens and hundreds and form a sum. So students, let's write 238 under units, tens and hundreds. In 238 there are 2 hundreds, so 2 will be placed under hundreds column. There are 3 tens, so 3 will be placed under tens column, and there are 8 units, so 8 will be placed under units column. Moving on to the next number, that is 438. In 438 there are 400, so we will write down 4 in the hundreds column. And there are 3 tens, so we will write down 3 in the tens column. And we have 8 units, so we will write down 8 in the units column. Now students, let's start adding them. And yeah, do remember to put the sign of addition, otherwise you won't know what do we have to do with these numbers, isn't it? So students, let's add these digits that are present in the units place. We can add in units place, we have 8 units and 8 units. We can add them by drawing lines as well if you want. So I have drawn 8 lines here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines here. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So students, can I write down 16 together in the units place? No, we cannot, because 16 is a two-digit number. In 16, we have 1, 10 and 6 units. 1, 10 and 6 units. So we will write down 6 units in the units column. And 110 will be carried over in the tens place. Now students, we will add the digits that are present in the tens place. In tens place, we have 110, 3 tens and 3 tens. So let's add them by drawing the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many tens are there? There are 7 tens. And now we are going to add the digits that are present in the hundreds place. And in hundreds place we have no carry, so we will just add the digits that are present here. So let's add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So students, when we add 2 hundreds with 4 hundreds, the answer we get is 6 hundreds. So students, by adding these two numbers 238 and 438, the answer we get is 676. 676. So students, how many board games were sold altogether? 676 games were sold all together.
So students, let's answer this word problem now, as they are asking us how many board games were sold altogether. So the answer will be 676 board games were sold altogether. Okay students, this is how we are going to answer this word problem. So students, I hope you all have understood today's lesson, and I want all of you to complete these 3 word problems in your Math CW copy. So students, take care of yourself and complete these 3 word problems in your Math CW copy in a neat and tidy way.